Hey everybody, it's me, Super Paul Games. Welcome to the new LP called Next Station. She rejected me. I revealed my feelings to her. I confessed my love, everything I'd felt and hidden for so long. And she rejected me. Have you ever waited a long time to say something important that burned inside you and desperately tried to get out? Like you ate a Charizard and tried to shoot out of your butthole? Have you already hidden your feelings for so long? Or have you ever hidden your feelings for so long that it feels like your heart is too small to hold everything in? And did you ever wait for something for 2 years only to have your heart broken? If you have, you know how I feel right now. After all that time, my reward was only 2 words. I'm sorry. Funny how those 2 little words can hurt so much. I guess it could have been much worse. She could have shouted at me. She could have laughed. She could have punched me in my dick hole. But it hurt. She punched me in the dick hole of my heart. My heart felt hollow and numb. I kept repeating the same words in my mind. I'm sorry? I'm sorry? I'm sorry. The monotone drone of the subway train seemed to echo my thoughts. I couldn't wrap my mind around it. I couldn't stop or change tracks. I could only repeat, I'm sorry. Like an idiot! Sitting in a train without knowing where else to go. Where should I go next? I'm not familiar with the subway station, so I don't know. Let's remain on the train. I don't know any of these places. Alright, let's get out here at Rudyard. That's where the rude bitches are. I walked out of the train and fought against the crowd. Like, you pushed against them or you, like, kung fu chopped them. Until I found a quiet corner to sit down in. Every time I stopped here, my thoughts began cursing the stupid rush times in the station. It was one of my least favorites. But after the initial rush that followed the train's arrival, many people left the station and things got better again. People leaving, people going, people changing trains. What are they changing the trains into? Huh? Everybody was going somewhere else. To all of them, the subway was transportation, nothing more. Just a place between them and their objectives. How do I know where the fuck to go? Okay, we're gonna go to Islington. That sounds cool. Maybe Gandalf lives there. Let's get out here on Islington Street. I got out of the train. I don't even know why. I don't usually stop at the Islington station. Maybe I was too confused to notice where I was. I also didn't notice Angela until she approached me. So, how'd it go? The question came out of the blue. It took a few seconds for me to quite understand the situation. Angela was Mary's best friend. She knew how I felt and even helped me get closer to Mary. She was always trying to help me, say nice things while I wasn't around, leaving us alone at every opportunity. She helped me so much. But I guess it wasn't enough. Come on, you're gonna tell her today, right? How'd it go? Not good. Yeah, I can see that by the look on your face. Was it bad? I just said it wasn't good! I guess, she said I'm sorry, and she shook her head. But her expression already told me everything. She doesn't like me. Oh, she does like you. She always... Not the way I do. So that's it? You're giving up? Yeah, what do you want me to do? Become a stalker? You want me to, like, hide under her bed and, like, smell her sweet, sweet aroma? Like when she farts at night? I don't think that's gonna make her love me more. Not that I've tried it. I suddenly felt exhausted by her positive energy. It's easy for her to be enthusiastic. She didn't have to look at Mary's face. Or that voice, filled with pity and so distant. As if talking to another person. What can I do? She doesn't like me. I know it. Well, it looks like she didn't reject you outright. So maybe you still have a chance. No, maybe she's just not good at saying no. Maybe that was her polite way of saying no. Most people aren't like, I'm sorry, but you can date me! Oh yeah! Well, I had you going there. You should do that next time somebody wants to date you and you're out there. Go back there and put your heart into it! Tell Mary you love her and can't give up on her! The fight isn't over yet, so don't give up! You gotta be careful. There's a very fine line between I'm romantic like in the movie and you're creepy stalker. I don't know, Angela. I don't know if... Oh, come on! You're a great guy! I know that if I had to pick anyone to be her boyfriend, I'd choose you! You're such a nice guy, smart and kind. You know, I hate to break it to you, Angela, but you don't get to pick your friends' boyfriends. She pauses and looks sad for a moment. Don't give up, no matter how impossible it may seem. Alright, let's go to Herbinger Street. Let's exit Herminger. I don't know. We're right here. I don't know where we should be. I'd run away, and now I'd return once again. Herminger Station. Mary. My heart was pounding my ears. I was scared just like last time. Oh, you're back. Her voice displayed no real enthusiasm. It showed embarrassment, annoyance, maybe even pity, but had no warmth. The warmth of her voice, the soft words, the kind intonation, it was all gone. What have I done? Yeah, I wanted to come and talk some more, lady. What's her name? I don't remember. Silence! The conversation dies at the nervous silence. The regret hits me again, hard and painfully. Ow, like that. I really hit my face. I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have stayed silent, never let her know what I felt. At least I would have kept a wonderful friend. You guys can still be friends, maybe. Instead, all I gained is silence. Silence and regrets. I just wanted to know why. Oh, no, no, no! No, you don't do it! Do I really have to say? Please, I need to know. No, I'm being desperate. I'm being desperate! I'm desperate in real life. I don't need to be it in a game, too. I already like somebody else. First, I felt a surge of anger and jealousy freeze my veins, but it was short-lived. Why bother? She was already with someone else. I was too late. Survival of the fittest. Game over, man. Game over. It's Peter. I still like him. I told you I'd gotten over it, but I hadn't. I still like him. The news almost made me choke with sheer painful surprise. It appears that I wasn't the only one hiding things I thought, and my heart squeezed tighter inside my chest. Oh, I didn't know. Another silence followed, although my mind was screaming higher and higher with silent rage. Why, he, who had always ignored her, rejected, made her suffer, why was he the one she loved? Well, I tried my best to make her happy, to see her smile, to protect her, to comfort her. I bought her a panda! Mr. Panda Pants! Don't you know Mr. Panda Pants is the universal signal for love? Why? Why are things so unfair, Mr. Panda Pants? I loved her so much, and it meant less than nothing for her. Can't she tell I'm desperate? Doesn't desperateness make someone want you more? This is not a whim, you know. I've been hiding it for a long time, but I've liked you ever since that day I met you and I saw your fine rack. Stop. Please, I don't want to hear this. I see. Was I always so insignificant to you? It's time to play the emo card. The pity card. Don't do this. Don't play the victim. It's not my fault if you like me. I didn't want you to. So after I hear your problems, cheer you up, and do my best to be a good friend, I'm not entitled to even tell you how much I love you? But I don't want to hear this. It hurts. It hurts that you like me when I can't return your feelings. And when Peter, the person that I love, feels the same thing for me I feel for you? It's not my fault and it hurts. Go away. Silence again. Although this time it's a mixed blessing, bringing reflection to cold, blind rage! Punch your boobs! Punch them as hard as you can! When did we start to yell at each other? When did we begin to hurt each other? I didn't mean... I'm sorry, Mary. And I walked away even quicker than the first time, almost trying to outrun my shame and humiliation. You can never outrun shame, though. It was all wrong. I wanted to tell her my feelings, to break the silence, not to worsen it. I wanted to get closer to her, not push her away. But intention and outcome are so rarely the same. So rarely. Let's go to Paladinian Street. Let's get out here. See if there are any paladins who can help us. The light of Paladinian Station dazzled my eyes the moment I stepped out of the train. It's close to a mall, so the station is quite busy and fairly high class. Mary was high ass, so I thought. I don't like it very much. Half of my class comes here to hang around, and none of them have anything in common with me. And yet, I guess the place isn't so bad itself. But in my current state, all I wanted was peace and quiet. I wanted to be alone. So the noise and bustle of Palladian's Mall, I pronounce it different every time, I think Palladian's correct pronunciation, was magnified to painful proportions, and it was unbearable. Stopping here was a mistake. Oh, it's Peter. Hey, what a surprise! And I groaned inwardly as I saw the last person I wanted to see coming closer to me. No, sir, no, this is your opportunity. Either you tell Peter she still likes him and they get together and you're fucked, Or you tell him that, and maybe he goes and rejects her hardcore, and she comes back to you for pity. Desperate win! This is a surprise. You rarely show your face around here. Yeah, I mostly want to just show my ass around here. I'm not normally around here. My heart squeezed a notch tighter when I remembered Mary's words. How could she like a guy like this, I thought. Yeah, I hate how polite he was. So, you're not with Mary and Angela today? I think Angela likes us. Why don't we go for that? She seemed nice. I narrowed my eyes with suspicion. Why do you ask that? Actually, how do you know we usually take the subway together? Are you following me, sir? That is, I just heard it from someone. He was obviously embarrassed, and that raised my suspicion even more. Did he know about Mary and I already? But how could he? Did news travel that fast? Does someone know? Heard it? I didn't know we were so famous. Okay, I wasn't exactly patient, but seeing Peter and imagining his laughing face when he knew that I'd been rejected made my blood boil. They're all laughing at me. They all know what I do. Panda Pants is laughing at me now. Damn him and his adorably cute pants. Hey, sorry, man. I didn't mean to upset you or anything. And I'm sorry for snooping around, dude. Honest, I'm sorry, man. Actually, there's a reason I asked you this. Tell me he likes Angela. Tell me he likes Angela. He squirmed in place for a moment. My blood went from boiling point to freezing point in an instant. His expression of building up courage to tell me something, and his words pushed my suspicions in a different and much more terrible direction. Yes? I tried to sound nonchalant, but my mouth betrayed me. He's not nonchalant! Damn you, mouth! Quit betraying me! He loves Panda Pants! Damn you! Promise to keep the secret, please, okay? I don't want her to know. Oh no. I think I like her. My mind just froze and went blank. I couldn't think of anything to say. You think? Yeah, I know what you must be thinking. I turned her down. I didn't really know her. And I was stupid, okay? I know. I should have bought some time. She probably hates my guts now. I know it may seem strange, but... His words echoed mine so closely it was scary, and he reminded me of myself confessing to Angela with the hope that she would help me in some way. But there's one difference. She still likes him. Don't tell her, okay, please? It's a secret? I wondered briefly if I could discourage him. Say there was no hope, drive him away, and then... And then what? Her friendship with me is ruined, and if either of them find out, I'll be hated even more than I already am. I think that's when I finally admitted defeat. Raised the white flag, gave up hope, rest in peace. My dreams. Sir, I offer my terms of capitulation. Unconditional surrender. You have bested me on the field of Mary, Peter. You win, and all I have left is shame and sobbing and ice cream. She's at Hermington right now. Go see her, Peter. What? Go there and talk to her. Tell her your feelings right now. I have a feeling it's still Angela he likes. She still likes you. Now it was his turn to stare at me silently, opening and closing his mouth like a goldfish. I tried to throw him some goldfish crackers, but he didn't want to eat his own kind. I saw the train approaching the station. Take that train, man. Don't lose the opportunity. Just because I got my heart crushed doesn't mean I want to fuck it up for the rest of you. I am a decent guy deep down inside. He looked at the train and then he looked back at me. Thanks, Just go! Can't you see my heart is having a myocardial infarction of the love variety? I couldn't bear to look at his face any longer, so I looked at his ass for a while. I wanted him to get out of my sight and get it over with. I felt terribly sad. He took my advice and rushed inside the train. Soon afterwards, the doors closed and he was out of my sight. It was over. For them, it was just the beginning. For me, it was all over. Let's take the train for... Let's go back to Herminger. Wait. Yeah, let's go to Herminger Street. Wait, was that where Angela was or Mary? I don't remember. I have to admit that when I stepped in the station this time, I was afraid. I had a vague fear inside me, an uneasiness that attracted me to this place out of a morbid curiosity. Why did I need to see it with my own eyes? Why was I searching so desperately for proof of what I already knew? Peter likes Mary. Mary likes Peter, but what about Paul? Peter, Paul, and Mary! What about me? Super Paul games. It was clear as an Euclidean... I don't know how to pronounce that ancient Greek guy's equation. Lucidian Euclidean equation! But I had to confirm my suspicions utterly and completely. Peter confessed to me. He said you encouraged him, but as he said it, I realized the person I really like is you. What? Women! What? What? Women confuse me! You just rejected me! And then you can have what you wanted, and then as soon as you could have it, because you can't have the forbidden fruit, you're like, I don't really want you. My brain, if I was a robot, my brain would explode! Does not compute. Does not compute. Getting robo-boner. I'm sorry for treating you so terribly. I finally found out how deeply I love you. I won't deny my feelings ever again. My imagination created brief fantasies, fighting a losing battle against reality to cheer me up. It only made things worse. Oh, that wasn't real? That's why I wanted to destroy any flicker of hope I had left, to erase her from my mind, and to burn away all my love into ashes and dust. Don't burn her house down, that's not cool. I had to see them together. But when I did it, it still hurt like hell. And whoever said that life was easy. They seem so happy together. Like I sometimes dreamed Mary and I would be. If we were ever together. Now that would never happen. I silently wished them luck and then went into a distant corner to wait for my train. I hated and envied them as much as I wanted them to be happy. Feelings don't always make sense. Let's go back to Islington Station. Why did I even come here? There's nothing for me in Islington. Then again, I don't have any clue where I'm going. Just killing time, spinning around in pointless circles. So stopping here makes as much sense as anywhere else. I waited until the next train that would take me nowhere. Alright. Don't we have to go home at some point? I walked out of the train at Rudyard Street and fought against the crowd until I found a quiet corner to sit in. Yeah, we already did this stuff. I got out of the train. I blinked my eyes and first greet the sunlight. Outside at last. Well, it happened. It had to happen sometime. I need to go back home. I can't mourn a rejection forever. One day I'll forget all the pain it brought. This day, these brief times underground, everything will be forgotten. I hesitate and look back at the subway entrance again. Another page of my life turned. Another failure for my collection. Ah, to hell with it. I keep walking home. No point in looking at the past. But I did manage to get Peter and Mary together. Maybe I didn't get her, but at least I could be a decent friend and hook them up. And when he's plowing her luscious fields and grabbing her spacious boobies, I can think about how it's not me, and being the good person just made me sad and alone. The memory of the two together resurfaced in my mind, and strangely I still felt pained by it. In the last 3 minutes I didn't get over my love of my life. If it hurt so much, why didn't I just ignore Peter's revelation? Why did I have to play Cupid? At least, I know I have no hope. I know it is finished. And when the end arrives, a new beginning may show up later. Who knows? I felt my optimism returning as I walked farther and farther away from the dimly lit subway station and its incessant movement to and fro. No use having any regrets. I whispered to myself as I returned home, but still, you can never truly erase the past. All you can do is move forward. I walked back home. My familiar neighborhood looks strange to me. I hope this is my neighborhood. Is this my beautiful car? Is this my beautiful wife? As if a long time had passed between this morning and now. Where's that life that I recognize? My apartment looms ahead. Entrance, stairs, door, living room, and finally, my room. I sit down on my bed exhausted, and for a moment the only sound in the room is the clock. Tick-tock, get some clock. Always marching forward like a train. Taking us all to the next station. That's it! I will put a link in the description if you would like to play it yourself. I'm not doing any of the other endings. That was just cool and powerful. That was cool. It wasn't like, oh, yay, we get married, everything's happy. It was like sad and depressing, which life is at times. And now we're going to cry and then look at MILF porn online. That's the only way to deal with rejection. I loved her so much. Those are nice singing boobies. I wish I didn't get her that panda. I spent so much on it. Thanks for watching, everybody.